early for a very special day. This is a very special time. Show me a hill I can climb. Give me a mountain to move, and I'll prove that it's a very special day. I woke up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day. Up early this morning with gloom on my head. Had a big feeling to climb back in bed. Then I looked in the mirror and somebody said, wake up, wake up. It's time for you to lose the blues, and this is a very special treat. Tell it to everyone you meet that life is all for living and love is all for giving. So this is a very special day. Tell it to everyone along the way that this is a very special day.
And a very special day it is. It is a goes this morning. Bradley Gilbert, my Bradley.
Good morning, Becky.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday.
So what are we on to? The 20th day?
Yeah, it's the 20th.
Ah!
Yeah.
So would that be okay? Here's what we were trying to decide yesterday.
Yeah, we're on a countdown. 5 days.
Making me nervous. Here we are. We're going to jump in bed and cover our heads when Santa Claus comes in.
Yeah.
I get so nervous on that. Even though
I know. It's
why?
Like, I hope I was good enough this year.
I know.
I'm pretty sure I was.
We tried. We tried.
I tried.
So is it actually 5 days? Okay, so like if you were saying how many shopping days, or would you say 4 shopping days or 5 shopping days? Would you count Christmas as a shopping day or not?
No. So 20, 21, 22, 23. them to reach and be safe. They don't have to reach over and pull their cup. He would totally know, because
well, he would have said, "Don't be
anything
drinking and
driver said,
driving."
well, he'd say, "We're not having, there's no cup holders.
We're not stopping for the 44-ounce, Becky and Brad."
I know.
Okay.
So that's one school of thought.
Okay.
But the one that is agreed upon in my house by everyone
we had a family meeting.
Yes, we did. In the car, even,
I love
this
that.
is your cup holder.
Okay.
This is mine. So the front one is for the driver, and
Okay.
the second one is for the passenger.
Okay. That's what I heard too. That was the way I was explained.
So what was explained to me is the 17-year-old chooses not to do the safest version of drinking. Okay.
Right, exactly. And then it's funny what some people call front and some people call back.
Yes.
So like let's say that there.
It's the front of the car.
Yeah, and then the back, but
Closest to the dashboard is the front.
But no, I've. And what are we thinking on this? You know what I mean? You know how it's like, where did that come from?
I don't know.
It's a big ordeal.
But my normal answer is, there's a cup holder, perfectly nice over here in the door. Y'all.
About that one, and that one comes in solid. I'm 100% with you. And everybody now is bringing 2 drinks with them. They'll have a soft drink and then they'll have a water or a water bottle.
Yeah.
I mean, there's several drinks going on. You know what I mean?
So how it works, I'm just saying what I'm used to, other than my vehicle. I don't let anybody use a cup holder in my vehicle. It's like, I go through misery like this, forget it.
I love
the driver's door cup holder is the trash can.
Oh, wait, hold on. The driver's door is the trash can.
The trash can.
Okay.
2 cup holders there are for the driver, and then I get the one in the door on the passenger. Because you're right. You're right. On the trip or something else.
Yeah, because everybody's trying to get their water in.
Yeah.
And they always get soda. You know what I mean? So you kind of, and everybody's trying to stay hydrated, right?
Yeah.
Which is a good thing. We encourage that. It's just where do you put all this stuff? You know what I mean? You got all these bottles and.
Right. And used to you think, gosh, why does a vehicle need this many cup holders? Well, we do.
Oh, absolutely.
Do.
And then I got you can get it online. They're they make your cup holders bigger for me to put my cup of coffee. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I got the biggest they had. Okay, because my coffee cups are big.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because I have some coffee cups that are way too big still. Mm-hmm. Okay, but it spills. Mm-hmm. It always spills.
Yeah.
So it really didn't do any good.
That's true.
It didn't do,
Right. And speaking of my cappuccino in the cup holders between the driver and the passenger, that always goes in the door.
Why?
Because randomly, the people that make the rules about cup holders in my family, they will be like, "Oh, I like the way you made that better than mine," and they accidentally drink the wrong one because they don't know the rules.
Oh, wait, you
do
it so you don't have to share. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Wait, Brad, are you the?
I am that guy. Yes. Now, Becky, coffee is a serious thing, right?
I love
and you know
so
that
much.
I'm a soda and a coffee drinker.
Yes, I know.
But when I'm in my coffee or cappuccino mode, it's mine.
I love that. That is hilarious, though. Sitting it over on the door. But see, I think that and it doesn't spill.
No.
No.
You get the ones with the lid.
And then Jeannie and Charlotte always said, "Is there a lid?
Yeah.
Is there a lid?
Is there? Yeah. Can we get
we can't
something? Saran wrap, put over it, something.
I have seen that, and then you take the straw through it. I mean.
Yeah. I absolutely. The ones that make the rules about cup holders sometimes don't follow.
Well, and then it's funny if you let somebody just ride with me, and this time of year you're going to an office party somewhere or a ball game or something. Oh, just ride with me. And then, okay, just ride with me. You learn their little bit of, you know what I mean? Like, I know Brad's cappuccino's over there in the door. So I'm going to open that door. Grab that cappuccino.
Dang it.
Dang it.
I should have told that.
I know. Yeah, you told your secrets now.
Yeah, but that's, But, you know, I'm a good passenger. If there's more than two in the vehicle, you know, I get relegated to the back, which is fine.
Oh, that's called being chauffeured.
That's fine because I have two cup holders back there. Nobody reaches around to bother me. I'm good.
Oh, and you can kind of
good.
buckled in, but lay back.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
just
you can kind of. No, I think it's so underrated.
I so could be driven around.
You're being chauffeured. You know, everybody fights for that. Oh, what do they say? I'm riding shotgun. Well, you can have your shotgun all you want. I'll take my.
Chauffeured.
I'll take my pistol in the back. I'm telling you, it's totally. But here's the thing, another thing. We're telling our secrets. I don't know people know that. You know, people think, shotgun's the best. No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's
riding
really not.
in that back
really
seat,
not.
you got it, and you can lay your legs out and just kind of lounge.
This is a gift at Christmas time of knowledge that will last throughout the year.
And you're welcome.
Yes, and you're welcome. And I tell you what, I can totally see you. I totally got a mental picture of you opening the passenger door, going, "Hey, Brad," and just grabbing my cappuccino.
Running. I will run. You doggone right. Because I know that we like similar stuff, and I know that it's the formula's made right.
Yes.
I know it's going to be good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would trust you making that cappuccino, definitely.
Yeah.
Which is very high up there. You know what I mean? That's a huge compliment, Brad.
Well, thank you. I do take that. I do take that as a compliment because I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Maybe I should not make them so well so you won't take it.
No. And then I'm that hot chocolate over there. Oh man, that's a solid. Yeah. So.
Just get the hot. If you're not a coffee drinker or a cappuccino drinker, just get the hot chocolate and get peppermint mocha creamer. Nothing says Christmas, I love you better.
It is so good. It is so good. Yeah. Why?
I've had a lot of people say, well, all this.
People.
Well, okay, just a judgy 17-year-old.
Isn't it funny how a lot of people, it's our kids.
I say that with
love.
I say that with love. But no, but
we try to stay away from our kids. If we get in trouble for talking about them. So we'll just say a lot of people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gives me grief about the hot chocolate and the flavored creamers.
Yes.
But I want to tell you what.
What?
We're headed off on a shopping trip, and guess what? Will you make me a hot chocolate on the road? No, I'm not. Not doing it. Absolutely not.
Oh, will you make me
Absolutely not. So we're standing in front of the machine at the Walmart. Come on, can you please or tell me what to do? No, not doing it.
Well, and then
not doing it. And then of course I break down and do it, but it's just like, oh, okay, so Mr. I don't like that kind of. That's just dumb. Why do you do that? It's just like. I do it to make you happy.
That's exactly. It is so good, so good.
It is, yeah.
And actually, I like a big cup of either any of that or hot chocolate, and driving around looking at Christmas lights. And we did Christmas lights looking last night.
Oh yeah.
They were beautiful. Okay, so this was fun. So here's my I'm coming back giving my report, okay? I don't think as many, and this is my report, I don't think as many houses are decorated this year.
I agree with that.
Okay.
100%.
And I'm not downing it, and I get it, but I'm just saying I just don't think as many, maybe time-wise, or busy, or...
I choose to believe it's time, not just lack of interest.
No, we can't let that go.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Yeah.
People are busy. But I think that some of the traditions of decorating the outside of the house and stuff like that, and of course you know how I am about Christmas trees. I go crazy.
One in every room, maybe two.
Well, depending on where you're standing.
I need one on my left or right.
If you can look around the room and see 3 trees, it's Christmas, right?
That's exactly.
So,
and that's okay. I want to tell you about that too. Yeah, that's good.
But I think that I think a lot of it's time.
Yeah.
And I just the traditions, and I'm not blaming COVID on stuff really, but a lot changed as far as how we live our lives.
Mm-hmm.
So and our lives are so much busier. You know, COVID changed the way we shop. COVID changed the way we live our normal lives,
Right.
and the way I think people are. Another thing too is they're spending. We're back to more time of going out to eat more again now that things are getting past the pandemic, and so I think we're getting back into that cycle of people are just not as at home as much. So it's tough to just decorate, and then I know a couple people that that normally really go crazy decorating in a good way, and they just didn't this year because they're just so busy that they're not at home as much to enjoy it.
Right. And that makes sense.
So,
yeah. And I'm not knocking it.
No,
It's not bad,
No.
But I noticed that, like, okay, so the houses that I saw, they didn't have as many blow-ups, like in the yard.
Yeah.
But the blow-up, okay, hang on. I love the people that do the blow-ups.
Oh, me too.
Because they just can't get enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And actually, it was so funny. I was at Walmart, and I saw a gentleman. He said, I've never been decorating for Christmas. I don't decorate for Christmas normally, but this year I've really been into blow-ups. And he was like, he was buying another blow-up. He said, I just can't stop. He
Right.
wanted this whole yard.
Right.
And I think,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I'm with you. And I think the more random stuff you have, like, let's have the Grinch, let's have Santa and the reindeer, let's have the nativity scene, let's have it all.
Let's have that cow.
Oh,
that cow.
Yes.
The cow with the.
Yes.
Oh, I did see, and I wanted this
Yes.
so bad. I could not justify this. You had a Clydesdale, and it was a blow-up Clydesdale, and I wanted it. It was huge though, and I just kept thinking, where would I put it? And I don't usually think that way, but this one I did, and so. That was really. I mean, I've been trying to find it. Whoever got the Clydesdale, please put it out so I can see it.
Yeah.
Because I want to enjoy it. I want to come by your house and enjoy it.
You're like, thank you. Yeah. And down there, is it Palmyra that has got a lot of blow-ups and lights and stuff?
Yes, they do.
So,
and
they do for everything.
They do.
For
Somebody understands the assignment.
Yeah.
Somebody,
Absolutely.
The thing that I'm like with the blow-ups is funny because on TikTok there's some, I don't know where they're at, it's some other state, but the whole street or the whole neighborhood, there's the same Santa and everybody has him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it showed where all of the Santas were down, one was laid back, one was frontward and one was side. It said it must have been a wild party last night.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I thought it was really cute. It was really
good.
cute,
Yeah.
really cute.
So.
And it's cool because every house has one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna guess they probably just everybody buys the same Santa, so you see them. I think it's really cool. When you go down the street.
Have you seen those? It's a blow up thing, but where it's a snow globe and you can get in them.
Okay.
So that.
No, I do not. Okay, hang on. We had snow globes years ago.
Yes.
And the girls got in them.
Yeah.
And that was not safe. Okay.
Yeah. No.
Where it says, "Do not let small children." Becky White did not read that part. Okay.
Just a suggestion. Just a suggestion. Yeah.
My girls were. Yeah. I came home when they were in the snow globe, and I was like, "This is wrong." Okay. I'm gonna have to use scissors. I'm gonna have to
have a stern talk with Sally Sue.
I'm gonna have to
You're
take a knife, and I'm gonna have to cut you out of here. I'm gonna bust this thing. We're gonna have a big blow up here. Well, no, because if I deflated it, then it would right?
Yeah.
So I thought I'm gonna have to take a knife and cut them out, and sure enough, they wiggled their
At
the trend. Okay.
You did. I think someone.
We started. I want a patent. I want some.
Somebody needs some money.
Yeah, I need some.
On that because. You guys were trendsetters and didn't know
I
it.
think
Yeah,
so.
Someone totally stole that idea.
They did.
But there are these snow globes that you can get in, and it has all the, they look like ping pong balls and stuff for the snow that pops around. I always think of Captain Kangaroo, when they drop the ping pong balls.
Wait, what about Chuck E. Cheese when you go in that money pit? Or those game shows where they have I just think I would. I have
that dough.
I want to do that bad.
Yeah.
They said I was too tall.
But, those meat hooks, we can
question that. I can do that.
Yeah, it's like, excuse me, there is no height sign. We are not at amusement park.
Yes.
But no, but you can get in them and take pictures, and they have them for company get-togethers to where you can have your staff take pictures with these snowmen.
I
totally. Next year, that is going to be a goal.
Let's do this.
We're going to do
there.
this.
I want to do that.
You and I are going to go somewhere in town.
Oh, anybody has one, please call.
Take
please
pictures.
Call. Left, right, photos, ups, downs.
Yeah.
I went from like a rooftop up.
Yeah, I mean, would that not be awesome?
Angles. Oh, it'd be wonderful.
Yeah. So.
I think. Yeah. No, I did not know that. So that's really cool. Yeah. Well, I noticed that, like, okay, first of all, I still a mystery how people get their lines just straight. They have to pay. They're paying somebody to do that. You know what I mean? I don't know what they're doing. You know what I mean? What's real popular is taking the lights around the trees, like halfway up.
Yeah.
That looks beautiful.
Yeah. When in October when I was in Florida, they had already started doing that
the palm trees. Oh, I bet those were gorgeous.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I've seen that commercial where like that guy decorates his palm tree, and that's beautiful. Yeah.
So I'm going to give you a little inside information that someone shared with me, and I wasn't sure if this sounded right, but it does sound right now that you're talking about it. So you know those little round garden stakes that are for like tomato plants, pepper plants, the small round ones that are about 4 feet long, 3 feet long? I had someone tell me that they use those to get their lights straight on their their thing, and they slide it out as they put lights, and it keeps it straight. I don't know how that would work, and up on a roof I would be not up on the rooftop.
I know.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I would not, but yeah, because it's straight and it keeps things good. So, I don't know.
I've climbed those roofs before. There's like, I mean, when you get up there, like, there's no nonsense. Like, I don't want, like, I'm screaming, help me, or somebody get me, you know what I mean? Or does it look straight?
or nobody move, really. You know.
You're moving around me, you're running around me, get away. You stay on that side.
Why are you so close to me on this roof? Because I get up on the roof to use my, and it's even more fun when you're using a leaf blower to clean out the gutters.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's it.
What are you doing? Why are you following me around? Go away.
You have to become a goat.
I know.
And that's where my heels come in. I'm telling you, you take those heels and you jam them in.
Yes.
Of course, you might have holes in your roof.
Yes. You might have a little water damage later, but yeah.
Hey,
no,
but you're safe.
See, that's where the only person I trusted up on the roof with me was Brutus, because you know he loved being up there and stuff. You know, he knew how to do that, and he would like look around like, what are you doing on my roof?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
What? I can do
you
that.
are so out of your element. Well, I think too though with that, I just am amazed at how straight the lines are. But then this is so funny. So I saw this, and this was so cool. Okay, so then you have the projectors, which I'm all for that. I think they look really good. And I saw the other day where someone took you stick them in the ground and they just project on your house.
Yes.
And someone they look like snowflakes, and then they put a blow up snowman in their yard. No, it was really pretty. And it was kind of just simple. It was just and it looks really good. I thought, well, that was well played.
Yes.
But you have those projectors, okay? So here I am going along. You see, some of the projectors, and I'm all for them. I think they look
like
cool.
the ones that have the red and green lights that spin out of those projectors and do different things. Anyway,
it looks really, it looks good. Well, then someone added IU basketball. They have they have a garage, and it was a white garage and a projector. Here's all this Christmas, and here on there was a big IU basketball. It was a basketball, and it was IU, and I thought, man, that would be.
Now that's.
But it was funny that here's all this Christmas lights, and there's IU basketball.
What if Santa's not an IU fan? I mean, I've heard of, but what happens?
I just thought that was funny.
That is
he gave it his best shot,
Yeah.
And then there was another house I saw, and I'm not knocking, I'm not judging, I'm not complaining, I'm only explaining, okay? I think they were like Halloween lights that they left up, but they were like Christmassy, kind of. So I kept thinking, okay, I'm not mad about it but I think those are more Halloween lights. But I'm not even mad because I might be that person. You know what I mean?
Oh.
I don't judge anybody because you're doing, whatever you're doing better than I am.
Yes.
Okay, I will give you that 100%. I'm only just stating the fact. I think they were Halloween.
You're talking about Halloween. So I saw a house that was decorated in a big 2-story house, and it had my favorite Christmas lights to do outside. If you're not going to do multicolored, I like just plain white, but me personally, I like Mom says, God made you all those colors, use them all, that's the same thing with Christmas lights, right?
Yeah.
So I like multicolored lights, but if I'm not going to use multicolored lights, I like red, green, white.
Yeah.
That mixture together.
Classy.
So this house was beautiful, decorated with red, green, white, and it just. But those old-fashioned plastic snowmen, and they had plastic Santas and all those.
The vintage,
but, the
yes,
vintage ones,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
This house had like a snowman village made, and like different sizes, but they were all those vintage plastic ones.
Oh, that's cool.
That looked really cool, and
Yeah.
they had like fake snow blankets out, and it was like they were, and it said Frosty's Company Christmas Party on a sign, and that was so cool. But at the same time, seeing all of these snowmen just collected together looking at you, it was kind of like, wait a minute. Could have been Halloweenish,
yeah,
depending on what your mood was.
Yeah,
but it was really cool. It was really cool.
That's really cool.
And I love the idea of having a Frosty's Christmas party.
But now to get those are expensive.
Those are expensive.
Now years ago they weren't.
Right.
And so for anybody like going in your attic and you find them, good for you.
Right.
That's a win.
Yeah.
Because to buy them now is expensive. But I had trouble with those because they don't stand up. Like the blow-ups have got those like that you can anchor them down, but the actual like the plastic blow-up or the plastic ones are hard to keep up. You know what I mean? Remember like every time I had to run out and I remember Mom having she had these two big beautiful candles and they like said Noel and they were the plastic ones, and I remember her like tying them to the railing.
Oh, you had to.
I know.
I know.
I mean,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Snowman down or candle down.
Candle down.
Candle down.
Absolutely.
Candle down.
Absolutely.
And I remember that tying that to the railing to keep those. And I remember thinking, well, that's a lot easier than running out and trying to pick them up every morning.
Yeah, I remember my grandparents. One of their things that I loved about Christmas time is on their front porch of their farmhouse out there in the country. As you walked up the steps, and nobody really came in the front door. Everybody came in the side door, the back door.
That's family.
That's just family and friend. The best friends are the ones that come in the back door.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, well, anyway, they had a Santa, one of those old-time plastic Santas that was probably 4 feet tall, and he sat there right to the right of the front door, and then on the left, on the porch, it was had one of the plastic Rudolphs. And he was on the left side, but he was kind of a little further away from the door, because he was longer and stuff. But I can remember it's like the day after Thanksgiving. There they are, and they were, underneath, covered on a porch and everything. And I sometimes think, I would love to have kept, I would love to have had those. Because to this day, I've been like,
Yeah,
but
who knew that they would like, I mean, it's crazy. Like, who knew that they would be? Because that would have been really cool to cap. What I mean? Yeah. And I've seen them done. So I did not see any though last night. I did not see any of the but I do know that they're out there and they're wonderful. But here's what this year. This is the year of like gaudy. It said you're supposed to like almost. I used the I don't know how to say this, but throw up Christmas. I mean, like you're supposed to have just like gaudy, like have like all those.
I saw my Christmas tree in the living room.
You're supposed to have like anything like if you have stuff, bring it out and just make it like it's supposed to like blow up Christmas. Just this is what the experts say. It's supposed to. It's not the year of like
themed Christmas trees, not fancy, elegant.
No,
right,
elegant.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be just like the old fashioned. I think that's fun because I do love those,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm so not the opposite. I know, and those are my favorite, like the colored lights, the big colored lights, and everything. Just a bunch of garland and all that stuff. I love every bit of that, but I didn't go that route, and so I'm like, I missed it.
Didn't go that. I have a Santa tree. Every year is a Santa tree. Just ornaments that we get. My tree that is multicolored. It's not a white tree. And when you have, and I have a lot of the old glass ornaments. I can't think what the glass is. It's anyway, mercury glass.
Oh yeah.
I have a lot of those, and the Santas and stuff like that. So, and then with the colored lights, and then I use the old tinsel, the garland tinsel, not the icicles, but I use that, and it's just like all these colors and everything, and that is like old fashioned to me.
And,
but the rest of the trees, I didn't per se have someone tell me to do that, but I just decided that I have so many different themes of ornaments that I was just going to mix this year, and so I just mixed it all.
They say to do that. They say
I just mix it all, and there's a lot of ribbon, there's a lot of garland,
Love
there's a lot
of
of beads, there's a lot of
doing it right.
ornaments. I mean, because actually someone came and they're like, "Wow, there's a lot on that tree." Yes, thank you very much.
Yes, and I'm actually in style.
Yeah, thank you.
Well,
trying to be.
But I think it's good, and I love the white lights with the look so classy.
Oh, they do.
That's classy.
They do.
Very classy. But the theme this year is supposed to be just kind of just the old fashioned, and mine. If you're talking old fashioned, like we always had the real tree, and we had the big, which I still don't understand how they got so hot. Those big lights. I don't know why.
And then the bubble lights.
We had those too. We had those. I loved every bit of that. So how in the world we kept it all? And I had the job of watering the tree. I just want to say I could put that on my resume.
There you go.
I can water trees.
Yes.
Very
good.
Drink the tree.
But in general, that with all that hot stuff, it's like we got to keep some water
right.
under that tree.
And if you do have a real tree, they always say to use warm water. It absorbs better in the roots.
Yes.
So, and I knew you'd know that. I knew you'd know that because of gardening. Yeah.
So, now you got to be
not
careful.
Hot, don't score.
You got to be careful if you have pets. But if you don't have pets, you can put aspirin in your tree water.
Oh, what would that do? Just make
that extends. That helps the tree keep more moisture.
No. Little fun fact there, which I do love a real tree, but
I do too. I do too. I
and I told it yesterday. I went Barbie. I've got a pink tree.
Okay.
And it's all Barbie. I mean,
like the tree itself is pink.
Yeah, the tree itself is pink.
Okay.
And it's got what inspired me. I found a Barbie. It's Barbie on a horse. Okay.
Okay.
And it's the tree topper.
Okay.
And she goes around. Okay, now I was saying, because she's vintage,
uh-huh.
So she makes a sound. So I think I need some WD-40. Click. So I got thinking, will my family notice? Our family's loud. You know what I mean? Well, first of all, they probably won't even notice. I'm going to have to bring attention. Did anyone notice the Barbie on the horse on top of the tree?
Just casually have a little step stool ladder there, and say and put a sign on it and point up for that, so they step up and they have to look.
Look, you have to look at her, okay? She demands attention, okay?
Yeah.
So that's what inspired me. So then I actually, I just put Barbie dolls all over. I have like Barbie phones. I have Barbie clothing. I have Barbie. Everything's Barbie. Barbie sayings. Barbie. Yeah, it's all Barbie. It is gaudy, I guess, in some way. And then I had. Now this is mine. I used from Halloween. Okay, remember we did Barbie Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
So I have some Halloween things throughout the house. It's not Halloween. It's Barbie.
Yeah.
But Barbie signs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Barbie clocks and Barbie. It's just throughout Barbie. So here's the reason I say,
that's okay.
Yeah,
that's
and
good.
I thought
great.
There's been a lot of like males now in our family, and I feel like we're losing the feminine touch.
So you're like, we're
coming back. The girls are going to win this year.
The pendulum is coming back.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Having 6 daughters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because with 6 daughters, this would have been something normal I'd have done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I've lost it. We've gone back to like the woodland area. Yeah. Like we've done woodlands with the boys. You know what I mean? The superheroes, and that it's time to. Girls are coming back. We're coming back, baby.
Yeah. You're like, to all the ugly boys in the family, suck it up, Buttercup.
I don't think they're going to even care. No, what I would love to see if they even notice. You know what I mean? They're not even going to notice.
And the thing is,
they don't. They're probably going to
not in a bad way,
tear it
but
up.
you know, I don't care if the presents are wrapped in pink Barbie paper. As long as there's something there from Santa with their name on it.
No, they don't.
Like,
no. Oh no. They wouldn't go see the Barbie movie with me. I asked them. That was a no-go. But when it comes to presents, they don't care.
Yeah, it's like I'm not gonna go see the movie. Well, this is payback for that.
Yeah.
Thank you. No, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I will have photos. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just So and I have Barbie. Yeah, it is gaudy. You know what I mean? So I guess it is gaudy. I guess I did kind of do that, but. But I do love the and it's got the lights on it. It was a pretty lit pink Barbie tree.
There you go. That's good. You know, the thing about it is, if it makes you happy. You know, I mean, I'm happy. And I sometimes will look at people's trees and go, wow, why didn't I think about that? You know,
it's funny.
I don't think there's ever a Christmas tree that I've ever seen that someone's done that is just like.
I did love. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
That's what you want. That's awesome.
But that's a personality. Mm-hmm. Like you have some. I mean, there's like so many different ways to play this. Okay, so let's just take a blank tree. You know what I mean? So many people do things different. You know, well, first of all, the lights, okay, are very unique.
Right.
And then how they put the lights in, because I know someone that takes the lights and puts them close to the base of the tree, so that it looks like the lights are coming out.
Yeah.
Like they don't okay. Yeah. Then you have those that just put the lights around, and then you have garland down, like horizontal or vertical around, and then do they?
Or like I did it at an angle, straight down and around.
Well, how much eggnog did you have before you decorated that tree?
That's another story. It's one of those things that you go, but I like this.
I love that.
This ribbon is cool.
Yeah.
This plaid ribbon is really cool. And then this with the Christmas trees on it's really cool. And then this is really cool. And then you go, I got to use it all.
Got to do it all. I'd be encouraging you. Go, Brad. Yes, I would be encouraging. So and then they take that you take it in a ball and you just throw it. You know, you have that's what we did. I mean, that was our Christmas tree. You know what I mean? And
I saw a tree that had the so long icicle stuff all over it, and it was a green tree. It had green and red lights on it, and it had the green and red old tinsel-y garland, and then it had the icicles were red.
Ooh.
And then it had red. Just reds and greens, you know, just crazy. But that was, again, that, like, the person that did that tree, they're all about Christmas, and they have their red and green Christmas plaid stuff on. You know, I mean, it's what makes you happy.
Absolutely, yeah. But it is funny to see, like, I think you could go to... And you have some that are like, and we're not complaining, we're just explaining. You have some that, like, have to have it, like, done just, you know what I mean, just right. And then you have some that, like, just, you know, everybody just does.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, just everybody puts the ornaments on, you know. But some has to have, like, certain angles, and it's just unique. And then of course from the ornaments that they pick out, right?
Yeah.
You know, to the colors they use.
Yeah, I don't get stressed out. Are you one that if someone tries to help you decorate the tree that it stresses you out?
No, I would love the help. I don't. No, hang on. Let me just, Brad. You know me. Okay, hang on. There's nothing in my life that I don't beg for help. I mean,
that's true.
I will never.
I didn't think that question through.
Hang on, Brad,
sorry about that.
If I'm at the grocery store and somebody says I'll help you, I don't. I mean, if I'm at Walmart and if a Walmart person wants to help me, I am there for that.
Yeah.
I never. Let's clarify that one real quick. And I think you're the same way. We never turn down help.
No, that's
when somebody wants to, you know what I mean? I need a little help from my friends.
Yes. Yes.
Because I'm in need. And then someone says, do you need something? Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Yes, I need help.
And that's actually how the tree ended up being so crazy in the living room, is that like someone rolled in there and said, hey,
I love it.
There's pizza rolls in the microwave. Do you want me to help? After I paused and went, did I hear that? Yeah. So, but I'm not one and I know people who, if you help them, it's got to be what's in their head and how they want it. And it's just like, That's not what Christmas. A Christmas tree is just. It doesn't matter if all the ornaments are on the
it.
bottom, if that's all they can
Yeah.
reach. You know, the little,
Bradley,
little kids help. You know, that's okay. I'm good with that.
We are not going to think that much, okay?
Yeah.
This is not one to, like, you know what I mean? I will have other things that I will think on.
Yes.
Think. But not, this one is not going to be my thinker.
No.
You know
Before you know it, it's just like, wow, I put a lot of stuff on there.
Yeah.
You know.
The only thing is, here's the only thing. The day, okay, I see this is my, like, time. I love this. This is 5 days before. I'm going to, in 5 days, I'm going to be very sad that it's over. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I'll be all right. You know, I feel like Eeyore. Oh, bother. Thanks for noticing me. But I'm from Tigger to Eeyore. I go quickly. But it's sad because it's like, okay, it just like, then you have to wait another year.
I'm the same way as you are.
Yeah.
And a lot of people that work for
retail.
Yeah, and work for something that, even if it's not retail, if it's very like fast-paced this time of year, if it's something to do with any type of distribution, anything like that, you know, they're always, I can't wait for this to be over. But at the same time, I think in all of my years working, you know, coming up on 17 years, it does not seem like I've gotten to that point where it's like, oh, I just can't wait for it to be over.
Right. Well,
you know,
I'm gonna, because every time, like, I go through your checkout lines, okay, and so because I like, I'll look at people, and they have been, I've not heard anybody say, I can't wait for it to be over. I have, if they felt it, they have not, they've not released it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I have and I love that. Because I get it, and don't get me wrong, it's a different game. I'm not judging anybody again on that.
Yeah.
It makes me sad for them because when somebody does say that.
Yeah.
But I've not heard that. I have not heard that this year.
I think one thing that makes a lot of the retailers, not just us, just retailers in general, especially when you talk about a large company, you know, we're so structured to where, you know, we got the playbook down. And you run the playbook. So I think when you execute so well, you can enjoy.
Right.
You can enjoy it because we know that what the turnover is going to be, and to turn around the store to, you know, get to leap into game day and Valentine's, but it's down to a science to where it really does let the associates enjoy it. Yeah. Now these last few days get a little bit interesting, but fun interesting. And what I mean by that is you're going to start seeing today and tomorrow, you're going to start seeing all those toy spots built, you know, the plastic things and the runs of the toys, because we get every single toy that we have out of the back room, which, as you know, and you've been in our back room many times, and so you understand that we keep everything out of the back room here in Salem. But so you're going to see all these toys that are coming in, and you know, we get our last truck before the holidays on Saturday the 23rd. You know, and there's going to be still all kinds of stuff, because the 22nd and the 23rd are going to be busier. They're estimating, for not just us but around the country and retailers, going to be bigger than Black Friday. So you know, it's like it's just going to be that, but it's fun to see. It's like work to build all those spies and get all that stuff out, but it's fun because you hear people going, oh, look at this toy, I can remember when I had something, and it still is fun. And that's good. And you know, working for Mike King, he makes sure that everybody has a good holiday experience for themselves and their family. And speaking of that, we do close at 6 p.m. on Sunday, Christmas Eve. Yeah. We do ask that people try to get their last minute shopping and stuff done in advance, to where don't walk in, you know, just try not to walk in at 5 minutes till 6, and we're not going to turn anybody away. But just, you know, to think of those, everyone wants to go home to their family. And we are closed Christmas Day. We reopen at 6 a.m. December 26th. So just be mindful of those hours. Now, the online grocery and the digital, 2 p.m. is the last order that can be placed on Christmas Eve, to make sure that we get those. And those are filling up. So, but with Walmart Plus, you can still do drop-in orders even if all of the slots are full. So but 2 o'clock is still the cutoff for that as well. So just make sure you plan accordingly. We want to make sure that we get people home and stuff like that. But we've got toys and all kinds of stuff already going down to not just rollback prices but clearance prices, because we want you know how Mike is. He wants the stuff to be in people's hands.
Well, and I see that when I see the cart, like parents and I saw like toys and stuff in carts, and I saw and food items and getting ready. I love that. I think what a blessing. I'm so happy for families, and I'm happy that there are rollbacks, and I'm happy that it's affordable for families, and that's something that everybody wants. We know that earlier in the month we had Shop with a Cop, which was a huge blessing. Mm-hmm. We know there's other Christmas assistant programs that are going on, and I love that so much, and it's such a blessing for our community, and I love that. I think that's great.
And I promise you, it's interesting on some of the Walmart regional and market level calls that we have that I get to be a part of, multiple times a week. But this time of year, it's always interesting because what they talk about, it's so interesting to hear people up on the corporate ladder with Walmart always talking about, let's make sure that we have got those basics out, and it's so funny to hear them say, someone who is a regional vice president talking about, every year one of the things I do is for my kids and my family, socks and underwear. That's, they look forward to it and everything. And so it's just always funny to where, they'll make sure the socks and underwear are out, and because those are big items. And so, aunts and uncles get those for their nieces and nephews. You get them for your kids. You get them for your grandkids. And I didn't realize, or I realized it, but I didn't think about it, but a lot of people buy that stuff to donate to shelters and things like that. So it's just like, you know it, but you don't think about it. But it's just always funny. Make sure socks and underwear out.
Oh, yeah. Salem Crossing in Meadowview, they've had a lot of donations, and they're still taking donations for, maybe for when someone doesn't have a loved one. And like the socks, it's socks with what's the rib bottom, the bottom down there, and then the socks, and then lap blankets, which are those blankets, we love those blankets. Can't go wrong with a blanket, or like some candy, and if you get candy, get sugar free and regular, whatever, because there's different levels. And so and that to me is so awesome that they can do that, and give like that, and it's so important to do that kind of stuff.
It is, and it's just, and I'll tell you, I don't mind getting socks and stuff for Christmas.
I love socks. I'm not those blankets, everything. Yeah, it's all good. Now, something else too, though, that I thought was really cool was the how you have things already made up. I know we weren't going to go there, but quickly. Like if you need cookies, they're already made up. Like what I'm saying, I love that because if people are in a hurry,
Yes.
And
the selection this year has been so great. It really has.
Too good.
And so, if you're having a get together, whether it's your family Christmas party or just a get together going, those chocolate covered pretzels, and they have
don't say that word.
The little round snowman face cakes over there, single layer white cake with a snowman face on it. How cool if you have your kids have some friends over, that some of their friends, to do their little Christmas exchange or whatever, or anything like that.
I saw on TikTok. You're gonna love this idea. Mm-hmm. Okay, so they took a cake, cake that was iced, and they bought it from Walmart, okay, and they took it home. And then they put a non-used, brand new fish bowl, put it on top, and then inside it, before they put the bowl on, they put a little snowman and made it like a snow globe on top of the cake.
I bet that was cool.
It was adorable.
I bet that was cool.
Yeah, you can Google it.
You can't go wrong with cake. You cannot go wrong with cake. Yeah. There's still time. There's those folks over in the bakery over there.
I just can't believe you said the chocolate covered pretzels. Those things are just oh.
Yeah, with the red and green chocolate, oh my gosh. But the bakery over there, they do amazing cakes, and they do wonderful. They actually are doing a cake for my birthday night, and even though I have great I'm doing just in addition to everything else, I'm doing a Christmas. It's been a long, you know, had anything like that at the family get together.
Well, and popular this year is a Happy Birthday Jesus, Jesus birthday cakes.
Oh,
we used to do that when the girls were little. We'd always bake a cake for Jesus' birthday.
Yeah. And
that's cute to do, and that's really popular this year. And cool. Those ladies could put that on there, you know.
Yeah. So I'm doing my typical that Anna does for me over there. That is so
Anna
good.
is like she gets me.
Yeah.
Like she knows.
Yeah. She's doing the layer strawberries in the middle. She's cutting the cake and then doing the layers of the strawberries because it's red, right? And then after the cake's iced, she's gonna make poinsettias and stuff and do red and green maraschino cherries.
Yeah. I can't. I want to see photos. That's gonna be
white cake. It's my favorite. Beautiful. But I will take any cake if somebody else. No, but I mean, I think that, and one thing too is we have so much stuff. If you don't have a lot of time to make this stuff, you can do it, and it's priced great.
Yes.
And if you go to the deli, you can have good meal options as far as things. You know, there's all of that stuff. But I think the important thing is that even if you're on a budget, there's ways to have an amazing Christmas.
Yeah.
And even if you're like not really good at entertaining, if you're having people together and it's Christmas and whatever, you're automatically good at entertaining.
Well, tell your favorite. Wait, how do they say that? Hors d'oeuvres, not hors d'oeuvres, but you got hors d'oeuvres. Remember on
Horvy Dorvies.
Horvy Dorvies or whatever.
So a wonderful lady and she knew how to pronounce it. She just thought it was funny because hors d'oeuvres actually is spelled with an H.
Yeah, I know.
At the beginning, you know. So. But she used to always talk about. She's like, "How's the Horvy Dorvies doing tonight?"
But tell your favorite. Tell the tips of your Horvy Dorvies.
The Totino's pizza. Oh, and now they're square.
I know. They just cut them up.
So, and this is. So I learned that from the Horvy Dorvy person.
Horvy Dorvy,
actually.
I love that Horvy Dorvy.
So you just get Totino's pizzas, the square ones, and you can doctor them up if you want.
Yeah.
But you just cut them into little squares, put them on a tray, and they are amazing.
They are, and you know what I've been doing, and I just feel like such a boss in my kitchen. I got scissors. I can cut. I cut. I mean, I'm cutting food. I am cutting.
Is that not the best feeling ever?
Greg said,
you're just like.
He said, "Hey," he goes, "How did you?" Ta-da!
No, not my sleeve.
I feel like a boss with scissors.
Oh,
they're cooking. Yeah. This is a game changer.
So a little trivia for you. So if you're or a fact or something to use. So if you're gonna use my favorite appetizer / hors d'oeuvre, and the square ones, you just plan out where they're gonna be. So you can use any flavor. So I like to use the Supreme because it's got like the pepper and stuff on it. But take a piece of pepperoni, before you put it in the oven, and like place pieces of pepperoni where there's going to be like a little individual bite thing, and put a black olive on top of that, and then bake it just like normal, and then cut around those, and you've got a perfect little appetizer. And you're welcome.
Cut around them.
Cut around them. Yes, you can cut around them.
I like
use your
my scissors.
Absolutely.
That's a game changer. I feel like a boss. I mean, I'm just like, is anybody watching this? This is like, I'm really, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds delicious.
And you can use those same things for like football parties and stuff.
Well, and anybody that turns that down is not happy.
Oh,
no, I'm serious. Yeah.
People are just like, what is this?
Just tray right here.
It's magic appetizers. You're welcome.
Yes, just set that tray right here, and we are gonna.
Oh yeah. And there's no shame
in your game.
In that.
No. I don't.
Not at all.
No, I'm not.
Not at all. And if you got teenagers that's like,
well, or if you have picky eaters, you do. And so I saw. I mean, you get a regular cheesecake, and you take cookie cutters, and you have to have the little cookie cutters and just kind of cut them around, and then make little shapes and set them out on a platter.
Nice.
Then you take the leftover, and you put it all together, and you make like cheese balls, or like what do you call it, or what I just said, cheesecake cheese balls. Cheese balls.
That sounds good. Hey, not good at making that, or you don't have a recipe, just take a block of Philadelphia cream cheese, let it get to room temperature, and get a jar of that pepper jelly. Take a spoon and kind of make a divot so it'll stay on top, and just pour that on top. Use that, put that mixture of crackers. Easy, amazing.
I wasn't going to talk about it, but I just want everybody to take advantage. You have a bin, $1 bin. So we got some of the hot ketchup.
Oh.
I'm telling you, no, these are like great stocking stuffers. I want people to know
the
this.
The roasted red pepper sriracha is good.
Well, that ketchup is delicious, and that ketchup is going to be hard to find. So I said we better get several of those. Now that I'm telling all of it, but no, everybody, those are great stocking stuffers for $1.
Yeah.
And it's practical.
Yeah.
And I love that bin. I don't know who said let's have the bin out. Let's put this bin out here. I don't know who did that, but many thinking.
So last Saturday had a get together, and so I had some of that roasted red pepper sriracha stuff in the little bottles, and it was perfect when I was making appetizers. You put a couple drops on that as you go, and it was.
Were people crying? Isn't that really hot?
No, it's not too hot. That it's hot, but it's not too hot.
Too bad.
No,
it makes you stand to attention, but not too bad.
Yeah.
Well, I'd be crying, Bradley.
Yeah. But that stuff was good on shrimp, apparently, is what they said.
Yum. Yeah. No, I just think I love the whole bin, and I love that they're $1, and it's nice, especially like and I'm sorry, sometimes men can be hard to buy for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you just that's practical.
Yeah.
That's something that they can use, and that's something that they'll like. But that ketchup, I just want to say, we have the ketchup, and it's delicious. So it's a game changer. But Brad, real quick, I do want to say today is the 20th day of December. Today is dot your eyes day. Dot your eyes day.
Nice. Okay. You always got to dot your eyes.
Okay. Go caroling. Brad, we need to go caroling. We should have gone caroling today.
We should have.
We should. We missed our there. You know what I mean?
But every year I find a song that it's like,
oh,
that's my favorite this year.
Well, this one it's just like. Okay.
What would you have guessed my favorite one is?
I thought that. Yeah, no, I thought White Christmas. Yeah, I do remember that. I was thinking.
White Christmas always stays up there, and Silent Night always stays up there.
I think the things that. Okay, it's just like scents. Like our body changes, and so does our personalities and our year. I mean, this 2023 has been a different year for different people, and I think that would make it normal for your songs to kind of shift.
Yeah.
Like you have maybe a top 5 list, and some years some are a little bit. You know what I mean?
I think if I'm feeling nostalgic though, White Christmas is my go-to.
You can't go. I think I've seen it already like 6 times.
Yeah.
And it doesn't get old with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I know. There's still some movies I need to. I have to get them all in before Christmas, so I'm I'm hustling here.
Yeah. Well, I would have to say that It Came Upon a Midnight Clear, the Josh Groban version, is my favorite.
That's gorgeous. Now that's beautiful.
And it's just but if I'm wanting something upbeat, most wonderful time of the year, just to put me in the Christmas spirit, White Christmas and Silent Night.
Yeah, those are beautiful. Yeah. And I love Oh Holy Night. I love that one too.
Yeah.
And I love it. It's high notes, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But if you listen to Josh Groban's Silent Night too, it's amazing.
Oh.
His Christmas album is really good.
Really good.
I think though that depending on when I'm sitting there listening Christmas music, what
is going on or what?
Yeah, what your mood is or what you're sitting around,
Yeah, if you're wrapping presents.
Yeah. So
baking.
Just setting, if the fire's going, just sitting by the tree.
Oh, get out. Why would
and
you
just
leave
like
home?
relaxing and stuff.
Let it snow.
Like yeah, but White Christmas is the go-to because it just relaxes you.
Yeah.
And just.
No, I mean that's a game changer.
Yeah.
Fireplace, fire going, a blanket.
Yeah, we're blanket babies. We are. Absolutely.
Do I really need to go? Okay.
Yeah.
So go caroling.
Yes.
Let's see here. Mud Day. Okay, I don't know. Let's see. Satchel. I can't say Satchel. I can't say it. She's a Indian.
Sacagawea.
Yeah.
I always.
I'm getting Nightmare on Elm
Night
Street.
at the Museum.
Night at the Museum.
She was.
Was he like? Didn't Robin Williams crush on her?
Yes.
Was that? Am I thinking that right?
Yeah. Or
I haven't seen that in a while.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Teddy. I think Teddy.
Yeah. Robin Williams is Teddy Roosevelt.
Why would
You're welcome.
Anything that man did, was that not the best? I mean, come on.
If you could not appreciate whatever he did,
anything that
then
man.
I think
you
need there's yeah.
So when I went to San Francisco, that sounds so funny to say when I went to San Francisco, because I always want to say the San Francisco tree. Or Rice-A-Roni, right? I mean, that was in my head, okay?
Yeah.
Living the whole time.
Yeah.
Because it's like San Francisco. Like he would ride a bike, like he'd be just there, and all of a sudden you'd see Robin Williams riding his bike through. And so like I stood there in the street and I kept thinking, that would just, I know he's passed, but just like, would that not been such a cool moment?
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah.
I would like to see. They said apparently on Mrs. Doubtfire.
Which I love, yes.
A lot of they have like hours of film that he would just ad lib, and they would just keep filming and go with him, and he would just And they said he did the same thing in Birdcage.
Oh, Birdcage is one of my Flossy. You can't
but do it all inside. He's like doing all these dances,
I know.
but you do it all inside.
Yeah. Love. So much. Yes. He just so many. Yeah, and that was actually filmed, I think, in San Francisco. And when you walk the streets or go up the hills, you'll see, like, how like the house that he lived in Miss Doubtfire, like those houses, you'll see like those houses, they like on a hill. Yeah. It's really
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it's very cool.
My favorite Robin Williams line is, and they said he ad-libbed it from the Birdcage.
Oh, how could he not?
When he walks in and takes a drink and he goes, "I feel like I'm riding a psychotic horse towards a burning barn." Ad-lib that completely.
I love that so much. I have to go back to catch that line. That's hilarious. That's so funny. Yeah. Well, I was talking to Uncle Cracker. I interviewed Uncle Cracker the other day, and we were texting back and forth, and he said that Archie Bunker, when he was little, he heard Archie Bunker
under sponsors. Springs, Florida. A 55-year-old Alabama woman has been injured after she fell out of a motorhome traveling on a Florida interstate while trying to use the bathroom.
Oh, my goodness. Here we go.
The Florida Highway Patrol says Sharon Glover had been drinking when she fell out of her moving motorhome on Interstate 10 near Pensacola on Tuesday.
So she was drinking. There's a shocker.
Country music singers.
Drunk, fell out of the motorhome while trying to use the restroom.
But lately,
did it not have one in it? Was the line too long at the door? What's going on here?
I guess it's because I kind of changed my direction. Lord, I guess I'm winning on the family tradition.
Tell me now.
Get on me, wanna know, Hank,
why do you drink to get drunk?
Hank,
why do you roll smoke? Boom, 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 boom.
Why
let you roll. Boy, that alcohol make people act goofy.
Over and over, everybody made my prediction. So if I get stoned, I'm just carrying on an old family tradition.
Bubba, the good news is they said they think since no charges have been filed and that she doesn't seem to be seriously injured, she should arrive on time tomorrow in Knoxville for the Alabama-Tennessee game.
Rick, according to the story, she walked.
You think that's not where she's going?
She walked to the rear of the vehicle to use the restroom, fell and slid 100 feet on the pavement before landing in the grass. She was taken to the hospital. Authorities say it's unclear if she opened the wrong door or leaned on the door.
Is this it?
Where's the bathroom at?
Is this it?
No, I'm not going to wait. I'm going now.
We got one in the front.
Which door is it? I can't ever find that stupid bathroom.
The driver noticed.
Hey, how about this? Has anybody seen Mama?
Yeah.
Where's Mama?
The driver noticed that Glover had fallen out of the motorhome and pulled over about a quarter of a mile down the interstate.
I'm going to tell you something. I'm glad you're finally quiet back there.
A quarter of a
Can't
mile.
even hear myself think.
It took a while to slow that thing down.
It took that long to pull over.
Let me tell you how it was pulled over. Hey, fellas, could you hand me another drink? Somebody tell your mama, where's your mama?
I think the little steps came out when she fell out the door.
I doubt it. I doubt it. And just about as bizarre, a National Guardsman toting 2 unloaded M16 assault rifles told security at the Michigan Stadium that he was part of an official honor guard and was allowed to go into the stadium of the Michigan State football game, according to authorities.
Okay.
You know what? I got to tell you, I'm thinking that 2 M16s should alert security.
Might need to get on Milwaukee for that one.
Yeah, you know, how about this? Put down that lady's camera bag. I just saw 2 M16s.
Now, before he went into the big house where more than 113,000 people had gathered for the big game, a police officer ensured his weapons were empty and double-checked that he did not have any ammunition on him, according to a spokesperson for the university's Department of Public Safety.
Not trying to be unreasonable, sir, but I'd still like to know why you have it.
Yeah.
A member of the color guard reported the imposter, who was escorted out by police around 4:15 p.m., about 45 minutes before kickoff. Unfortunately, he used his uniform and his status to gain unauthorized access to the field. His response was that he really wanted to see the game. He couldn't get a ticket. He thought he would use his uniform for admission.
Pretty good plan.
Well, when you tell what scared everybody when they found out he was actually a Michigan State fan.
Said that the county prosecutor is not sure yet if they will file charges. The university is reviewing its protocol at checkpoints in the stadium.
Yeah, I think I would check with those.
Yeah, I'd do that.
Reminds me of your golden ticket procedure this
I know.
morning.
Yeah, right. I tell you what it reminds me of is the time that Greg ate up security when they let St. Nick run into the middle of the Baltimore Ravens that time. Do you remember
Yeah, that used to just drive me crazy. If you actually had the passes and was supposed to be there, they would hassle you to no end.
Right.
And then, while they're worried about me standing over there, or in this case, you and Greg,
Right.
you've got all your passes, all your credentials, you've been
Over
checked
and
out,
over and over.
you have a reason for being there, and then while they're checking you, I mean, over and over and over again, St. Nick jumps out of the stands and runs on the field to make a tackle.
Yeah, I mean, it was unbelievable.
Shouldn't you be watching the people in the stands?
Yeah, now
If I'm already on the field with a pass, I.
All right. How about this?
Easy one, Williams.
Now let me. Now I will say this.
Something like that scares me to death.
Yeah. How about this? Now I will say this. I wish Greg had not told security that.
Sure.
Like he did. I tell you what, y'all worry a little less about us and our kids and try to stop St. Nicholas from getting in the defense out there. Let's go to Jim in Collinsville. Jim, how you doing, buddy?
Pretty better.
Hey, buddy.
Jim, bring it on.
Maybe they should have checked Monica Lewinsky for the Cubs, because we all know that.
All right, buddy. I kind of had a feeling that was going nowhere.
Here we go.
Let's go to Chris, Red Bay, Alabama, watching on the Rick and Bubba Ustream. How about it, Chris?
Good morning, guys. How are y'all this morning?
Outstanding.
We're excellent.
Well, I was just going to ask, I know y'all, I was watching the Ustream and heard about that story. I wonder if she should turn around and say, hey, I felt a breeze.
I feel a breeze.
The mobile home.
That mobile home one.
Yeah, you would think at some point you'd realize you're headed outdoors.
Yeah, I would say so.
But I don't know if you ever been around drunks much. I mean, it really wouldn't have been bad. I mean, I wouldn't have been surprised if she'd actually said, "I think I'm just gonna go outside," and stepped out while the thing was moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
what if they're driving and she's in the front and she decides to go to the restroom, but then I'm pretty sure she was staggering a little bit.
Well, yeah, you think.
And there's always a step down.
Right.
She might have got loose on the step down, like just staggered while it was moving.
And then went right out the door.
And just busted it over with a shoulder.
Right.
Well, there's no doubt that alcohol is a logic removal tool.
Sure.
Phyllis, look, if you got to go, get up and go. I'm tired of hearing about it. Roll Tide.
Rick Burgess.
Well, no, we
fashion.
Yeah,
I should say Dickie now.
We were talking about that a minute ago. We said that we did find out that everything was good though. They're going to arrive in Knoxville on time. There's a little setback, but they're headed that way.
Take the dog while you're going out.
Right. Well, let's let the dog out for a run if you would. I'm gonna keep rolling. We got to make time.
We gotta make time.
Yeah, we in at the stadium about 48 hours before the kickoff, and we late.
You know he was more mad at her about slowing the trip down than he was falling out.
Phyllis, get up, dust yourself off, put some acrylochrome on there, and let's roll. Now you set us back. We're late.
Tell me you got to get through Chattanooga before rush hour.
We're going to hit Chattanooga during 5 o'clock drive now.
We lose an hour anyway.
Right.
Oh, you try. Yeah.
Next time Mama's got to go to the bathroom, somebody hold her by the arms. All right. If you leave
Who was that chiming in, GM?
Helix Sleep does it again with an innovative kids mattress made to flip. Why? Well, the firmer side is great for younger kids when they need more spinal support to aid proper development of their growing bodies. You simply flip it over when they're a little older, around 8 to 12 years old, when they want the softer side for sleep. Handcrafted and assembled right here in the USA, Helix is offering 20% off all mattress orders, including the kids mattress. Go to helixsleep.com/Bubba. helixsleep.com/Bubba. Folks, Field of Greens just may be the healthiest thing I do for myself each day. My family loves it too. It's nutrition the way nature intended. It helps with digestion. I have more energy. I feel better and healthier overall. It's working for me, and if you haven't tried it, I encourage you to give it a try. I promise you're going to love this product. But if for any reason you don't, they'll give you a 100% money-back guarantee. Get 15% off your first order with free rush shipping at fieldofgreens.com. Use the code BUBBA. Or go to rickandbubba.com under the sponsors.
Some days I cover up because of my moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. Now I'm hitting the road with clearer skin thanks to Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieved 90% clearer skin at 4 months. And Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses. Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine. Thanks to Skyrizi, there's nothing on my skin, and that means everything. Ask your doctor today about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist prescribed biologic in psoriasis, and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZZI to learn more.
Hi, I can help whoever's next.
Cooper's Overnight Shipping Company has to deliver the goods.
Ship these gifts to your grandkids.
They need a logistics manager to keep the wheels turning.
126 packages going to Toronto, Tuscaloosa, Montreal, and Minneapolis. Oh boy.
Indeed can help them hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Instant Match instantly connects you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your sponsored job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed? Because no 2 people sleep the same. Only the Sleep Number smart bed lets you each choose your individual firmness and comfort, your Sleep Number setting. The Climate 360 smart bed is so smart it actively cools or warms up to 13 degrees on either side for your ideal sleep temperature. And now save 40% on the Sleep Number Special Edition Smart Bed. Ends Sunday. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com. Sleep Number, the official sleep and wellness partner of the NFL.
I'm Georgios. I'm the co-founder of Nutrafol. My hair started to thin. I took a pharmaceutical drug, but I suffered from sexual dysfunction. Having to choose between my hair and my health was not really a great choice. Nutrafol, the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand. Keep growing at Nutrafol.com/men. That's NUTRAFOL.com/men.
These statements and products have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or condition. Paid for by Nutraceutical Wellness, Inc.
Paid for by Up-Level Rewards. Some deals may require the purchase of products, services, or subscriptions. Visit DecemberCash43.com for program requirements. Other restrictions and instructions to claim reward. Actor Portrayal.
Hey, where did you get all that cash?
You mean this $1,000?
Yes, that $1,000.